Hi. Happy Saturday. It is October. Woohoo! It's around 7:30. Woody says hi. Um, I'll show you him in a little bit. He's not feeling well. Nick is to my other side. He's reading. Um, Watched your 30 minutes of video. Goodness gracious, woman. You need to kind of condense your thoughts. Movie magic is wondrous. Editing your videos, if you have a lot of like dead space or whatnot, that'll help. If you want, look up the Vlogbrothers. I can give a link to their YouTube stuff down there. And you can check them out. Watch their earlier stuff, which was called Brotherhood 2.0. It's really what more inspired me than their newer stuff, because I don't really plan on talking about like NASA or economics or random stuff on this. I kind of just want to have conversations with you, and that's what they did in the beginning. It's really cool. Um, I'm glad that the moment of silence went well, aside from the jerks in the audience. That doesn't surprise me either. It upsets me. And I never realized how ostracized he seemed to be when he worked there. Doesn't surprise me with that either. If I remember correctly, Mrs. S went through the same thing, and Mr. Rice, to a certain extent, went through that as well. It wasn't quite as bad, but it was definitely, those people were not as welcomed as warmly. I think that what you guys need to take away from that is that the people in the community don't care unless it personally affects them. And all that really matters with that moment of silence for all of you is that you conveyed to Ken how much you guys cared about him and how much you guys will miss him. Because I think in the end that's all that really matters. Sorry to hear that last weekend work was kind of spastic and you had to deal with a lot of really annoying teenagers and or their annoying parents. That's always the best, and by the best I mean the worst. Hopefully today was better. And I hope everybody, all your friends, have fun at homecoming, and I hope you're able to help them out and whatnot. Trying to think of what else. Today has been exciting. And by exciting, I mean not really the most positive. There's been a lot going on. Nothing horrible, but just not a lot of fun times. One of the glorious things that our family has, the ingrown toenails. I got a really bad one in my left big toe, and I didn't realize that I had had it until this morning when I had a dream about it, and then woke up and realized that pain was real. I've since fixed it. It's no longer there, and it's no longer causing problems, but it was bad. Like, it was like hooked, and the whole area was kind of swelled up because of it, and I don't know how I didn't notice it before, and it kind of upset me. Woody says hi again. Actually, he says I don't feel good and you need to shush, but whatever. He can deal with it. But yeah, so all day I've been hobbling around like I have a broken foot because I had band-aids and I was wearing tennis shoes and there was a lot of pressure on my toe. But it's looking better and it's feeling better. Um, just not the best. Um, we got woke up at 9 in the morning to hammering on the roof. It was quite wonderful. Nick has about 4 or 5 recordings throughout the house of the noise levels. It was quite a wake up and nobody was happy about it, but we'll survive. He got to talk with our favorite worker in the office, and she said she's going to put in a note that we're to have our stuff done in the afternoon because that is when we are going to be the best time, and basically we didn't press it with her and she didn't quite say it out loud, but basically it's understood that if they try to do it before then they just won't get in. So that's good news. She wanted to know how they fixed the window, and by the way, they did fix the window. They popped it back into place and everything, which that's literally all they did. They just took a rubber hammer and pushed it back into place. She didn't seem too heartbroken or ticked off that that's all they did because they are replacing them on Monday, and even we understand that they probably wouldn't have done much, but apparently she had some look of concern that that was it. Got last month's rent here paid, all that good stuff. We have not gotten your package yet. I'm getting to that. I have not got Nick's pressuring me to talk about the next story that I'm getting to. We have not gotten your package yet, but we are checking, and Monday I will check for it again. Mom told me about the size and shape of it. Woody is not feeling well, and we just noticed that when we got home. We've been gone most of the day. He seems to have his bloatedness back, and Mommy's not very happy because that's a possible vet visit if this doesn't go away quickly. And I don't want to have to go back to the vet because they'll try to tell me that he needs all this crap that he doesn't need because I think he just has gas. You can probably hear him. He's making some grunting noises over here. He's not the happiest. So today we went out. We went to a place called Taco Deli. There are 3 locations in Austin. They are freaking amazing. They have the best tacos I have ever had. They take such careful precision in putting everything together, and it's just so tasty and fresh. So we went to there, and we ate. And then we went to David Buster's, and we played for a couple hours on video games while I, hobbled around, again, because of the toe. And then after that, we were killing time because we wanted to go eat at a place called Bone Daddy's, which is kind of like Hooters, only not Hooters. The food is really good, and the atmosphere is not as... Well, it's still TNA centered, but it's not quite as in your face, boobs everywhere. And like I said, the food's really good. But it wasn't quite dinner time, so we wanted to kill some time. We went and walked around Best Buy for a while. I left a lot of little notes on computers and stuff with different things that I watch and support and whatnot. And then we went and walked around Joann's for a little bit, and we realized we were parched. And so we went into a place called Specs, which is like a liquor store mega store. Now, there's one that we live near, and it says that you have to be 18 to enter the store, 21 to buy booze, which is an obvious one. The one on their door, which we didn't really pay too much attention to because both of us qualify for this, is that you have to be 21 to enter the store, period, end of discussion. Anybody under the age of 21 is not allowed to enter, and I think this is a statewide liquor law thing, that if it's a liquor store, they have to abide by these rules. That's what we're guessing. All we were doing to go in there was we wanted to see if they were selling chilled soda. We both got one of these, an A&W root beer. We get to the counter, and we are asked for our ID, and both of us kind of look at her and go, but this is non-alcoholic. And she explains to us that we have to prove our age and identity before we can even purchase anything, alcoholic or not. You could be buying a bag of Ritz crackers, and it wouldn't matter. You still have to show your ID. Well, right now, I didn't have my purse with me. I didn't have my ID on me because I wasn't the one driving and I wasn't buying anything, and so why should I have to always carry my purse around? I didn't want to lose it in David Buster's or leave it in the car, and so I did not have my card with me. And so she informed us that because I did not have my ID, if we wanted the sodas, I was going to have to leave the store. And I think she was kind of flustered that she even had to say this because I think she thought it was dumb. But the way she said it was just really bitchy. So I had to leave the store so that Nick could buy these sodas, which I also think is kind of weird because, okay, this is all the things that are weird about this. One, you have to be 21 to enter the building, period. As I left the building, a family with a herd of children came in, which the children shouldn't have been able to enter the store because they're under the age of 21, and the door says you have to be 21 to enter. Nobody said anything to them. 2, if you're going to require that you have to be 21 to enter and you have to prove that you were that age in order to enter the facility, there should be somebody standing near the door carding you when you come in. Not waiting for you to walk around and get there and realize that one of the people in the group doesn't have their ID and therefore cannot be there to buy the whatever you're buying. And third off, if they have those kind of rules, no, we're not buying alcohol. I bought A&W root beer. They're going to do that, and they're going to say that, well, she can't prove that she's not 21 and she was in the store. Why are they still allowed to sell to us, period? All of it just kind of boggled us, and I kind of sat and fumed in front of the building as we sat on a bench and drank our soda. And then we went to Bone Daddy's, and we enjoyed that, and we saw the Buckeyes lose, which was kind of expected, but still kind of depressing. We watched the very beginning of the Texas versus Iowa State, and that was a pretty interesting little bit of the game because everybody there was really excited. And then we get home and I see my puppy dog whining and kind of making noises, and right now he's licking his stomach because he's not feeling well, and that's how dogs cope with that. They do a lot of licking. So I'll probably be spending the evening massaging Woody and taking care of my toe. So that's what's going on. So I guess it's kind of good, but it kind of sucks. Woody, Woody, come here. Come here. I know you don't feel good, but you're gonna say hi. Say hi, Auntie. Say hi, Auntie. I don't feel good. I don't feel good. He doesn't feel good. That was mainly to get him to stop licking, and I think even he knew that. So yeah. Hopefully work went good and everything. I will probably talk to you guys on Monday. Mom told me to drop you guys an email or something. I'll probably drop you a vlog on Monday to let you know if I got the package and everything, if everything was in good repair and everything. So, yeah, hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and I love you. Bye!